I'm having fun with my absent and esteemed and eloquent seating partner from West Jordan, but I'm not having fun with this bill. If you take a look at the proposed Yellowcrest Historic District, or the one map that was submitted and has been resubmitted to the Salt Lake City Planning Commission, or the majority of that district is in a majority of that historic district's in my district. And I don't really relish the vote. I would encourage every one of you here who likes beautiful neighborhoods to take up Kirk Huffaker and the Utah Heritage Foundation on their offer. It was my great privilege to walk these streets and to knock on the doors of these beautiful, many gorgeous homes. I have met with the representatives of the neighborhood who are in favor of this bill. I have met with the people who are in favor of an historic district. There are cogent points on both sides. I've told both of those groups, from my perspective, you've got part of the issue here, which you haven't been able to see, is what they call the garage mahal. I come around a corner, I'm looking at a building that would look in place in Deer Valley, where many of the homes I'm knocking on up in Summit County. And none of the people I'm talking to on both sides of this equation want to see that. The issue is how to get to that point. Where's the sweet spot, as some of you have said? Where's the sweet spot in preserving an historic district, and preserving a character of a neighborhood, and preserving some rights of the people to do as they wish with their homes? I've spoken to both members of the City Council who represent that area. They have heard, in my opinion, many of the concerns the people who are opposed to a historic district have brought to them. They admit to errors in judgment. They admit to errors in process. I believe that they have both told me, and I've heard from Mayor Becker, that there will be no proceeding with an historic district while they sort this issue out. The good news, I believe, is that after one of the hearings that was held last week or the week before, that representatives of people who are in favor of an historic district and those who are opposed met in the hall upstairs on the fourth floor and agreed to meet again and to talk. I'm not in favor of an historic district. I'm not opposed to an historic district. I don't have a home in this neighborhood. In that sense, I don't have skin in the game. I am in favor of the residents who live in this district working this issue out. As one of the city council persons told me, we have doing nothing to preserve the character of a neighborhood, and we have a historic district, we have nothing in between. Maybe there's a third way. Maybe there's an option in between historic district and garage mahals. I will be voting against the bill. I understand why some people will be voting for the bill. Another reason why I'm voting against the bill is many of you have received lots of emails about a movie studio. I'm opposed to that bill as well. I'm opposed to the legislature coming into a specific piece of property and saying, here's how we're going to spot zone it. I've received emails from people saying, but Representative Briscoe, the legislature has the power to do that. And that's all the more reason why I think we should not, just because we can. One of the reasons why the Virginia plan would have given the national legislature the power to veto state laws is they thought state governments were running amok. I hope we're not there. I hope we're not close to that line. I hope we're not across that line. That's why I will be voting against SB 243.